Did you know that 75% of people fear public speaking more than death? That's right. More people are afraid of talking in front of a crowd than facing their own mortality. But here's the thing, being an inspiring speaker isn't just about overcoming fear. It's about capturing attention, making a real connection, and moving people to act. And anyone can do it. In this guide, I'll show you how to transform from someone who speaks at people to someone who truly inspires them. You'll learn how to command attention from the moment you speak, how to tell stories that stick, and how to spark real action in your audience. These aren't just tricks, they're proven strategies backed by science and decades of expert advice. If you've ever wanted to speak with power, influence, and passion, this is your chance. Whether you're speaking to a room full of people or just a few close colleagues, these tips will help you become the speaker everyone remembers. Ready to unlock your full potential? Let's dive in. Chapter 1: The Power of Presence. Commanding attention from the moment you speak. The first step to becoming an inspiring speaker is developing a commanding presence. Your body language, posture, and facial expressions communicate more than words ever will. Research shows that up to 55% of communication is nonverbal. This means that how you stand, move, and express yourself is often more powerful than the words you say. When you step onto a stage or into a room, make sure you take a moment to ground yourself. Stand tall with your feet shoulder-width apart, and keep your shoulders relaxed but back. This posture instantly projects confidence and authority. It's not about appearing stiff, it's about owning the space you're in. Eye contact is another powerful tool. In fact, studies suggest that making eye contact for 3-5 seconds with different people in the audience creates a deeper connection and builds trust. Don't shy away from looking directly at your listeners. It makes them feel like you're speaking to them personally. Your gestures can also enhance your message. Use open and expansive movements to show confidence and openness. Avoid crossing your arms or fidgeting, as these can give off the impression of insecurity or discomfort. Remember, the more present you are, the more your audience will be drawn into your words. Chapter 2: Storytelling Alchemy. Turning words into emotional gold. No one remembers dry facts or figures, but everyone remembers a good story. That's because stories are how humans have passed down knowledge and experiences for millennia. As a speaker, your ability to tell captivating stories can turn a good speech into an unforgettable one. One powerful strategy is to use the hero's journey storytelling technique. This method, popularized by author Joseph Campbell, involves framing your narrative around a central character's struggle, growth, and triumph. It taps into universal themes that resonate with all listeners, making them emotionally invested in the outcome. A study by Stanford psychologist Jennifer Archer found that emotional stories are 22 times more likely to be remembered than facts alone. So, when you're sharing information, think about how you can weave it into a personal or relatable story. This will make your content not only more engaging but also easier to remember. Another effective storytelling tip is to paint a vivid picture with your words. Use sensory details to make your stories come to life. Don't just say, "I was nervous." Instead, describe the tightness in your chest, the butterflies in your stomach, and the sweat on your palms. These details make the audience feel like they're living the experience with you. Chapter 3: The Rhythm of Rhetoric. Using silence and pauses to elevate impact. When most people think of great speakers, they imagine fast-paced, high-energy deliveries. However, some of the most effective speakers know when to slow down and use pauses to their advantage. Silence can be a powerful tool to create suspense, emphasize a point, or give your audience time to reflect on what you've just said. Did you know that the world's most famous speeches often include pauses? Martin Luther King Jr.'s "I Have a Dream" speech includes well-timed silences that allow the weight of his words to sink in. When used correctly, pauses can deepen the emotional impact of your message and keep the audience hanging on every word. Pauses also give you a moment to breathe and reset. This can help reduce anxiety and give you a clearer, more composed delivery. Research shows that speaking slower can actually make you sound more confident and knowledgeable. A slow, steady pace allows your audience to digest your message without feeling overwhelmed. But how long should a pause be? Experts suggest that 2-3 seconds is the sweet spot. Any longer, and the audience might feel uncomfortable; any shorter, and the impact is lost. Practice using pauses to create rhythm and build anticipation. Your audience will not only listen more carefully but will also feel more engaged with what you're saying. If you're enjoying these tips, make sure to subscribe for more powerful strategies on how to captivate any audience. Chapter 4: Vulnerability is Strength. Harnessing authenticity to build trust. When it comes to inspiring an audience, authenticity is key. Many speakers make the mistake of trying to appear perfect, but the truth is, people connect more with those who show their human side. Vulnerability doesn't mean weakness, it means honesty. Research shows that when a speaker is authentic, the audience is more likely to trust them, which makes the message more impactful. In her book Dare to Lead, Brené Brown emphasizes that vulnerability is not about showing weakness, but about showing courage. When you share personal stories of struggle or failure, it makes you more relatable. And when you open up, your audience will open up, too. They'll see you as someone they can trust. Take a moment to think about some of the most impactful speeches in history. Figures like Steve Jobs and Oprah Winfrey have built trust with their audiences by being genuine. Steve Jobs, for example, was known for his straightforwardness and emotional transparency, especially during his Stanford commencement address. People admired him not because he was perfect, but because he was real. When you're speaking, try to let go of the need to be flawless. If you're nervous, it's okay to admit it. If you've made a mistake, own it. People appreciate this honesty, and it will deepen their connection with you. By embracing vulnerability, you invite others to be vulnerable, creating a deeper bond with your audience. Chapter 5: The Magnetic Energy of Passion, Sparking Inspiration Through Your Voice. Passion is contagious. When you speak with genuine enthusiasm, your audience can feel it. Passionate speakers don't just talk, they ignite a fire in others. Studies have shown that when you're passionate about what you're saying, your energy can elevate the entire atmosphere in a room. According to research from Harvard Business School, people are more likely to be persuaded by speakers who show visible enthusiasm. One way to cultivate this passion is to truly care about your message. If you don't feel excited about your subject, how can you expect your audience to? Passion comes naturally when you believe in what you're saying. This doesn't mean you need to be shouting or overly energetic, but your enthusiasm should be apparent through your tone and body language. Think about the most inspiring speakers you've heard. Whether it's a TED Talk or a motivational speech, chances are, they were passionate about what they were saying. Simon Sinek, for instance, is known for his ability to inspire through his passion for leadership. His enthusiasm isn't just in his words, but in the way he delivers them. It's also important to remember that passion doesn't have to be loud. A soft, steady voice can be just as powerful as a loud, energetic one when paired with sincere emotion. The key is to speak with energy, variation, and belief. When you do, your audience will feel motivated to take action. Chapter 6: The Follow-Through, Turning Inspiration into Action. Being an inspiring speaker means not just motivating your audience in the moment, but also giving them something to take away. It's easy to excite people with powerful words, but what happens after they leave the room? Do they feel inspired to make a change, or do they forget everything as soon as they walk out? To truly inspire action, you need to offer clear, actionable steps. After you've motivated your audience with your words, tell them exactly what to do next. In The Art of Public Speaking, Dale Carnegie emphasizes that inspiring people means helping them see what they are capable of. But that's not enough, you also need to provide the tools for them to do something about it. One of the most effective strategies for follow-through is to set achievable goals. Instead of just saying, "You can change the world," give your audience specific steps they can take today. Break down big ideas into smaller actions that can be tackled right away. This makes the process feel manageable and gives your audience the confidence to start. For example, if you're giving a speech about leadership, instead of just discussing leadership in general terms, suggest one small, tangible action people can take, like offering constructive feedback at work. This turns your message into a call for action rather than just a series of inspiring words. Another way to ensure follow-through is by providing resources. Direct your audience to books, websites, or tools that will help them continue their journey after your speech. This shows that you're invested in their success and that the inspiration doesn't end when your speech does. Finally, encourage accountability. Ask your audience to share their goals with a friend or mentor, or even with you. This creates a sense of responsibility and commitment to follow through on what they've learned. When people know they will be held accountable, they're more likely to take action. If you found these strategies helpful, be sure to subscribe for even more tips on becoming the kind of speaker who inspires lasting change. By focusing on your presence, authenticity, passion, and clear calls to action, you'll transform into a speaker who leaves a lasting impact. Keep practicing these strategies, and you'll soon be captivating audiences with every word you say.